this is why you've outgrown quick fixes to get rid of your fibroids. So because a lot of women have discovered the natural techniques, which is a beautiful thing, right? That you don't have to get cut open to get rid of fibroids. You can actually utilize your body's healing capabilities, because a lot of women have found that, have also been introduced to that, which is a beautiful thing, of course. There's so much information out there, right, about these miracle herbs or supplements or these random things that you could do to get rid of fibroids, and that has kept women even more stuck. Okay, let me explain why. So it's beautiful to utilize natural remedies like acupuncture and supplements and herbs and things. Beautiful, right? I'm all for anything that's natural, anything that's going to help you heal. But here's the thing: when we talk about fibroids, right, these supplements and herbs, these things only approach it on a surface level. It doesn't get to the core of the issue. So when we're dealing with fibroids and we're dealing with hormonal imbalances and we're dealing with a overloaded liver, right, a series of hormones being out of balance, an overloaded digestive system, and just all of these things, and emotional root causes, energetic root causes, right? Basically, when we're dealing with fibroids, the way we've been living our lives is not in accordance to us thriving, right? It's not, we're living out of alignment, essentially. So just go back to I always tell women, go back to when you first developed fibroids. Like, what was going on in your life? It's always stress, turmoil, you weren't taking care of yourself. Like the way you've been living, and it was accumulating for years, but the way you've been living is not conducive to you healing and thriving. It's not. And it's out of alignment with who you really are. So, a lot of women that have fibroids, for example, there's a lot of unfulfillment, there's a lot of stagnation in their life. They're not able to really thrive in their feminine energy, right? There's blocked intuition, there's blocked, creativity. There's a lot going on, okay? And that can manifest in different ways in women's lives. But these remedies, right? Though they have their place, the acupuncturists, the this, the that, they're not. Women are thinking that just doing these natural remedies is gonna solve the problem, and it's not. And they're seeing that it's not. So there's women that have been doing these natural remedies, some of them for years, and they give up. They say it's not working out, and they just go the surgical route, which is sad. But what they're not knowing is that it's not that the natural way doesn't work. Is that you cannot continuously approach healing, getting rid of fibroids, right? You cannot continue to approach it on a surface level. You got to go deeper. You got to get to the core of the issue, okay? And when you do that, you're going to see a huge difference. You're going to be able to shrink and dissolve these growths. That is why my clients get amazing results. Not only my clients, I've gotten amazing results when I did deal with fibroids. If you don't know my story, I have my story on YouTube, right? It's important. It's not, and it doesn't have to take long. It doesn't have to be a struggle. I've helped women get rid of endometriosis, get rid of fully adenomyosis, like things that people say that you can't get rid of. Doctors claim you can't get rid of. I've helped women do that because I get to the core root of the issue, right? We don't just skip over that and then just say, hey, take this herb. No. So I'm talking to women that they've tried these little things before, and maybe sometimes you get some results, you may have a better period, right? But are you getting to the core of the issue? Are you realigning, restoring your hormonal balance? Are you getting rid of the fibroid growths? Are you completely healing, right? So it's all about, I always say this, women that are ready to change their life, massive action yields massive results. And when we shouldn't have to get here, but unfortunately for a lot of women, it's going to take them, really hitting rock bottom before they're able to come, really understand this process is so much deeper, right? Understand that, listen, it's time to stop playing and to actually change their lives, right? And to actually do the real work to get to the core of the issue, okay? So I want to say this for women that know they've outgrown they've outgrown this temporary little quick fixes. They're wanting to do the work in order to get rid of the fibroids, to get to the core root issues, the energetic root issues, and the physical root issues, and restore their hormonal balance, to heal their entire bodies. For women that want to do that work, we have an amazing program called My Detoxify Your Womb program that's helped many, many, many women through the process of womb healing, of dissolving fibroids, of getting rid of endometriosis, adenomyosis, PCOS, ovarian cysts. Just help women get pregnant, and help women get rid of uterine prolapse and so many other reproductive health issues, right? Naturally. So if that is you and you're wanting to do this work and you're desiring to get to the core issues, and to transform this is a transformative program, right? To transform you as a woman, I want you to check out the link in my bio. We have a 2-month intensive opening up in our Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? May 5th, it's opening up. We're taking clients now for May 5th to work with me powerfully for 2 months. If you are interested, the details are in the link in my bio, okay? This is for women that are desiring to truly do the work. You've outgrown these temporary quick fixes, okay?